SSQ offers long-term disability benefits for so many people across Canada. Big organizations, small organizations, in multiple provinces. You may be insured with SSQ for long-term disability, or you may know somebody that is. If you're watching this video and you're wondering about how to access long-term disability benefits through SSQ, this video is for you. If you're currently at work and concerned about if you can keep doing your job, this video is for you. And if you're off work right now and wondering how to get access to benefits from SSQ, you should watch this. You should understand how you can improve the probability that your claim is approved. In this video about SSQ, we're covering 3 must-know tips that will increase the probability that SSQ approves your long-term disability claim. My name's Jeff Mitchell. I'm an experienced long-term disability lawyer. At Freedom Disability Lawyers, we help people get benefits that they deserve from SSQ. SSQ provides coverage to long-term disability, but it doesn't mean that they give it out. It doesn't mean that long-term disability is actually paid to people that deserve it, that are entitled to it, that paid for the coverage and expected it to be there if they actually went off work. Ultimately, SSQ is an insurance company. They're in it for their profits, not necessarily for you. So through good tips, through good strategy, and through clear communication about why you're entitled, SSQ should approve your long-term disability claim. Let me tell you in 3 tips how you can increase the probability of claim approval. First, what does the SSQ policy or plan text say about total disability, about disability, about the key tests that lead to whether or not your claim is approved? What does disabled actually mean? And it's so critical that you understand this. Policy language can be different from one SSQ policy to another, but more importantly, your job is unique. A doctor, a mechanic, an accountant, a nurse, somebody who works on an assembly line, these are all different jobs with different duties, different responsibilities, different key important tasks. So you need to understand what SSQ says about disability. What does it mean for them to be disabled? Then you need to think about your own job. What are the key duties that render you disabled? When you're thinking about this, you need to think about the job that you actually do, which may be different than the one on paper. And you need to think about 3 key parts: your skills, your experience, and your training. You didn't just wake up one day with all the ability to do your job. It took time, it took training, it took experience, it took know-how, it took dedication to be able to do your job. That's hard if you're struggling with your mental health, with your physical health, or with your cognitive abilities. And if it's to the point where you can't do the job duties anymore, and you need to leave work to heal, then long-term disability benefits from SSQ should be there for you, but they aren't always. So, by knowing the test of disability, you'll be halfway on your way to understanding what a good, formed, persuasive application is. Think it through and take the time to get it right. Now, for our second key tip when it comes to SSQ, you have to do a great quality employee statement. You have to enhance it with detail so that SSQ knows exactly what your job is and exactly why you can't work based on your serious, prolonged disabling conditions. So, when you're thinking about this, you need to make a clear connection between what your job duties are and why you can't work. They need to understand that it's not simply showing up, ticking the boxes, that it's serious, and that they can't sub in another worker to do it. Also, they need to understand that if you went and worked for another employer, that you couldn't do the job there. It's an own occupation test, first off, in your policy. So why can't you do your own occupation at that job site or somewhere else? You can get these documents from the customer center at SSQ or online or from your employer. It's important that you get this paperwork right away so that you can start filling it out. Don't delay when it comes to this paperwork. And you don't want to delay because there's multiple parts to a disability application. If you're looking for disability benefits, there's multiple parts, including a form from your doctor, form from you, form from your employer. All these pieces need to come together before SSQ will review and make a determination about whether or not you're entitled to benefits. So take the time to do a persuasive application and enhance it with detail. Don't just take 5 minutes, scribble down things and submit it. That will lead to you being denied. So do everything you can in your power to put your application on top, and that they're essentially forced to approve your application because it's so clear and compelling. This takes me to my third key must-know aspect of disability claims with SSQ. You need to see your doctor. You need to do it now, and you need that doctor to be an advocate for you. So think about it. Your doctor's trained in medicine. They don't work with you. They're not an occupational therapist. They might know your job title, but they don't know your job duties. So you need to take the time to explain to your doctor what your job really is and why you can't do it anymore. Because of your physical health, your mental health, your cognitive abilities, why is it that you could go to work yesterday, but you can't tomorrow? Explain that to your doctor, because they'll have to relay that information and make a compelling case for you in their medical report. I can't stress this enough. So many of my clients don't have a supportive relationship with their physician, and their physician does not convey why they can't work in the medical report. That's a surefire way to get a denial from SSQ, because if your doctor isn't supportive, don't expect the insurance company to be. So take the time, invest in that relationship, and really take the time to explain to your doctor why you can't work. You're also going to need to see your doctor in the future, so it's important to invest the time in this relationship. They're going to need to support you with medication, with referrals, and additional medical reports that SSQ will want in the future. As a disability lawyer, I know how important this relationship is, and I can help my clients, but ultimately they're the one at the appointment. So it's very important that you manage this relationship. Your doctor will want to understand clearly why you can't work, why you can't do the job functions anymore, and also help them understand why you can't do other things in your life. That it's not just work that's disabling, but that your home life is equally effective, because disabilities are all encompassing. Building a strong disability claim with SSQ is critical. My job as a long-term disability lawyer is to be persuasive and build a winning claim that's backed with evidence and argument. If you don't do that and you give them a reason to deny your claim, they will deny it. So do these tips and follow them as best you can to increase the probability of claim approval. Now, what if SSQ approves your disability benefits claim? That's a wonderful outcome. It means you got benefits coming in every month, and they are going to keep paying you while you still meet the test for long-term disability. What happens if SSQ denies your long-term disability benefits claim? You need help from a long-term disability lawyer. At Freedom Disability Lawyers, we have great experience helping people win benefits from SSQ. But there's a different strategy for every case. Sometimes it will make sense to appeal. Sometimes it will make sense to start a legal claim right away. I take a specific strategy with every new case because every job, every disabling medical condition is different. So ultimately, my job is to get benefits back for my client. But you have to get the right method, the right strategy to get there. If you have questions about SSQ, about an insurance claim, a long-term disability claim with SSQ, you should contact me. We do disability law to help people. You shouldn't actually need a long-term disability benefits lawyer because SSQ and the other insurance companies should just approve the cases. It's why you have the coverage. But we know it doesn't always happen like that. So if you have questions about a long-term disability claim, just contact me. My team will get you answers today. You can call, write, text, Whatever's easiest for you. I am here to provide you with education and information so you can make great decisions about what to do next. So don't sit and worry about your questions. Just ask. I've been asked them all before, and I'm happy to give you the answers so that you can make great decisions. And if you need help from a long-term disability benefits lawyer, then we're here to help you. It all starts with questions and answers that will help. There's no risk, no obligation, no cost. I'm here to help you. So send your questions. I'll get you answers. I look forward to hearing from you, and best of luck.